All right, and welcome to the Jordan Brothers podcast here on YouTube. Hey, there's
Hey,
Josh.
I'm Josh.
I'm Justin. Here we are. Here,
We're doing
here
it.
we fucking are. Get rid of these glasses.
Woo.
Don't need them.
Oh no, now they can't tell. Thank God you put the names.
They can tell. We
Oh,
don't
for
look that
sure.
similar.
No, we don't.
No.
When we were younger,
Yeah, a long time ago, maybe. Not anymore.
many moons ago, before puberty.
Mm, yeah. So it's December what 2nd, right?
Yes, it's December
It's
2nd. Year's
actually
almost
kind of
over.
cool. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool out today.
Yesterday morning was fucking
It still is
like
cold.
50 something in the morning.
Yeah, it's still kind of it's not so much just the air. It's when the wind blows, the wind chill. That's what gets me. It's never just the air. I've been out in many places where it's actually cold out, and even if there's snow, I'm fine. I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah, but it's like dry cold. We got wet cold.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, once that wind blows, though, even up there, it's like fuck this.
Oh yeah, up north I was in the dry. I was like negative. What is it? 12 degrees, regular 12 degrees, in pants
Yeah.
until the wind blew.
Yeah. No.
I was like,
Once the
"Oh,
wind
that's
blows,
cold."
yeah. Once the wind blows, that's fucking terrible. And I know
Here's
people. If people up
here's the same
north
way.
are, oh yeah, the people up north are watching. They're going, "What the fuck are you talking about? It's you fucking."
But in
They're like,
Florida,
it's cold all the time. What are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know nothing. I only lived in Michigan, which is the coldest state. Really, not really, but close.
Washington,
Yeah,
anywhere
parts of it. Like
anywhere near Canada, North
parts of
Dakota.
Washington is, but like it snowed in Michigan. It doesn't snow in Seattle. I don't think. I think it's too
Well, that's
wet.
like northern
Oh yeah, yeah,
Washington.
like Spokane, yeah, in the mountains. It always snows in the
Yeah,
mountains.
Montana, Montana. But here, when it gets 30, you can feel it on your cheeks. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We don't even need the wind.
No, but it
Like
doesn't. It
it's
doesn't really get.
That's because what's it called? The air is cold itself because of the moisture.
It's rare that it gets down to that cold though. At least during the day. I think
Yeah,
it
but the difference.
snowed like 10, maybe 15 years ago. Somewhat,
I think in Orlando, 2012. It was
something
snow
like
in
that.
all 49 states besides Hawaii.
Yeah. And in Hawaii, that's just ash from the volcano erupting and murdering.
No, it didn't even snow in the mountains, but like in 2012 in February, all 49 states had snowfall. Even Florida. It was
How
like
funny would it
Tallahassee.
have been if it was except Hawaii and Alaska?
Knowing
Alaska was
Hawaii
like
can have snow in the
Alaska.
mountains.
Alaska's like fuck. I don't want to snow today.
Not today, guys.
Not today. No, what was I going to say? I was going to say, yeah. So we're in December. We made it. We made it to the final level of 2012.
What's the
It's not
final
even
boss, though?
2020. Not even 2012. I wish it was fucking 2012.
This is
Jesus.
2012 was supposed to be like this.
Yeah. No shit.
They skipped.
They scared.
Damn Mayan calendar.
Yeah. So we made it this far. So now it's kind of like, look, I'm just expecting now to have some fucking somebody in the office of the higher ups in the government just go, okay, it's time, and then they take off their face and it's a lizard.
We got a lot happened this year. Like I said, I think the craziest
I
thing,
just
other
want
than
it to
our
happen.
presidential debate,
Yeah.
was what's it called? During this pandemic, always the greatest thing. By the way, we have footage of UFOs. Like, is this a good time to release that? Like, we're
Right.
already freaking out, and now you're like,
Well,
by the way,
on our talk show, which is not our talk show, it's Josh and DJ's talk show.
our talk show, easy to remember.
We were talking about that whole metal thing that was happening in places.
Oh, the
I
monologue.
Somebody actually like on the radio talked about it. And
Did they?
it happened in Romania too, which is funny because I didn't know about
What?
that. I knew about
I didn't know that one.
I
I've
knew
been to the
about the
desert.
desert. Yeah. Well, it's funny because remember about the whole thing about Dracula's castle?
Yeah, it moves.
Well, okay. So, it was in Romania.
Oh God.
So now I'm like, holy shit, Castlevania. Let's go. Let's go. We need a Belmont
Like,
and a whip.
see why that shit freaks us out is because of stupid sci-fi movies and TV shows. Like when something's gonna come invade our planet or take our resources, something that's been on the Earth for millions of years comes to the surface
I just
to
say
help
don't,
whatever. I'm like,
just
what?
don't fuck
No,
with it. Just leave it
don't touch
alone.
it.
Don't. Oh, we found this mysterious portal thing in Iceland, buried in. I just leave it the fuck alone.
Nope. We're
Just,
humans. That means we destroy what we don't understand.
just leave it alone. This year is not the year to be messing with shit you don't understand.
Please do not set off that particle accelerator in Norway. Like,
Yeah, don't.
don't play with the God
That's
particle.
if you set off the accelerator, that's how you get fucking metahumans.
They have one of those, the splitter over in I think Norway, underneath
Norway.
somewhere over there in
Is
Europe.
it weird that you know? Do you? I don't know if you ever. I think you guys went. I'm pretty sure your family, all 18 of you, um,
My
went
football
to
team.
Disney a couple times. I'm sure growing up,
Twice.
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 Well, I mean, you can't afford all them fucking kids. I don't know how your parents fucking did it.
The first time we went, it was during actually this week. It would be December like 4th we went, right? I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
Hmm.
And we went there with the older siblings, and they wouldn't help my dad on the monorail with the wheelchair. So
That's
then
fucked up.
we got tickets again. So we went the following year.
Hmm.
So that's the only reason why we went twice.
Wait, so you still finished off that year about the
Yeah.
monorail? Okay.
Well, yeah, we got them on, and then Carrie or Ree or Mom complained to Disney, like they had whoever's in charge over there, and they gave us free tickets
Why does your camera keep moving?
because I'm touching the table.
Get the fuck off of that.
I'm fat.
All right, fair. Were you kids or were you older?
I think I was at least middle school or high school.
Okay. So do you remember? Did you go to Epcot?
Yes.
All right. So you remember the Norway troll ride in the food area or the Norway?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think they're replacing that with Frozen, which would be fucking stupid.
What?
I think.
That's crazy.
But thinking of Norway, that's all I can think of. Which now I think of Norway, I think of fucking Skyrim
Of course.
and all that. Yeah. Someone said Iceland. I'm like, yeah, they got dragons in Iceland. It's fucking
They
Skyrim.
got they got Vikings.
Yeah. But it just reminds me of that ride because I'm like, this ride's actually pretty cool because it's all dark and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is sweet.
See, when I was older, I wanted to go back and drink around the world.
See, I did too. I don't know. I can't remember if I ever did that. In Universal, I've
I
done that
didn't.
plenty of times.
I went to what was it? Legoland and had a rum and coke. In
They had.
Legoland.
I went to both Busch Gardens, but I mostly when I lived in Virginia Beach, we went to the one in Williamsburg, the smaller one. But see, that
Yeah.
one wasn't on Africa. That one was all about Europe. So they had like Ireland. So I drank Bush's Guinness, and I'm like, yeah, it's not quite the same. You fucking
No,
bastards.
I want to go to Epcot and drink in every country. Every country, you're just like, let me get a Bud Light. No, you're supposed to drink whatever they have there.
I want a Bud Light. I will say this for someone who actually drank in another country, I like drinking in England more. It was
Yeah.
fun. Oh God, yeah.
My
Because
mom went to Ireland.
see, I want to go to Ireland. Not
Carrie
now.
and
Can't
Carrie
go
and Mom
anywhere.
they went to England and Ireland,
Nice.
and then Danny went to Japan.
Oh, that's cool. That seems
I
like
went,
that'd be up his alley.
yeah, he went to some kind of convention. I've been to West Virginia. In Tennessee.
That's a hell of a country, man. That's you got to get a passport to go there.
West Virginia was on another level. They didn't lock their doors.
They didn't in Michigan where I was living either.
They
Now
left
let's.
their keys in the car.
I didn't do that.
No, we didn't because we're not dumb. They did. I was like, that's weird.
Now watch the 4 people from West Virginia that are watching this. You're
I
a
know
bitch.
you, Josh. How dare you tell people about our peaceful country?
It's a fucking state we're all talking about. Like it's another third world fucking hellhole.
What I like about other states is the scenery and seasons. Because when I was in Tennessee and it snowed there, I could see the sun come up by the mountains and like shine off the snow. And I thought that was great. In Florida, we just get the same. You can like tell it's more happy during winter because it's always sunny, but it's cold.
What here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Well,
the coldest day in Florida, there's no cloud in sight.
yeah. Well, it's because here it's the cold front blows through. And
Well,
then-
yeah,
and
first
then
it's
it's-
snow, then when it gets to us, it's rain. It's
Yeah.
never going to be cloudy enough to snow here because, clouds trap in heat and we're always hot.
Yeah, it's just now. I think it has snowed like in Jacksonville because it's right by Georgia.
But it doesn't stick.
No, remember though when it snowed in Georgia, like really snowed in Georgia a couple of years ago or whatever it was. People were freaking out. It's like The Walking Dead. They didn't know what the fuck to do because they ain't used to it.
Oh,
In Atlanta, they don't know what the fuck to do with that cold ass shit.
it was cold, cold.
It snowed and it stayed, and they didn't know
Yeah,
what to do.
this is not a hurricane.
Yeah, well,
Now, if it's stuck in Florida, we would freak out.
yeah. No, well, yeah, I wouldn't because I can drive in the snow. But yeah, our cars aren't.
All the old people? Are you kidding me?
Well, actually, maybe not. All the people from New York here probably will be like, "Oh, this is fine," because that's half the population. Sometimes is from fucking a northern state,
Yeah, but then they get all
Massachusetts.
upset because they came here because of the snow. They wanted to get away from it.
They came here to escape quarantine.
Every year?
Just this year. I don't think there's as many. Well, now it's winter, so they're all gone. No, they are here. That's right. Fuck,
That's why it's
I got my seasons fucking reversed. Oh, this year
fixed
nothing's
up.
happening.
I don't know. Freaking, we're busy at the swap shop because
We are
of
always
snowbirds.
busy at the swap shop. Yeah.
Now the snowbirds are the worst. I usually have an in between period where I could do nothing for like 5 months.
I'm
I don't
sure
have to
it's
really
dead.
work.
I'm sure it's dead as fuck during the summer. Not counting this year because of COVID, but
It was busy this summer because of COVID.
because people were like, I need something to do,
Well, that and they closed down and took away their income.
so
So
they
when
had to
we
come and sell shit. Yeah.
Oh, and then we did that stupid thing, that mind trick, when I tell someone they can't have something, so
Yeah.
now they want it even more.
Yeah.
Because we were only at a certain capacity, we had to turn people away, which made us more busy. Because now people are showing up because they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it's like, maybe I'll go on Saturday. I don't have to. Sunday they're open. But now, like, oh, shit, I can't get in. I have to go so I
Right.
can get in. I can't rely on maybe they'll let me in tomorrow.
Is it indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Oh, so you're just what setting up in the fucking tents and shit underneath the movie projectors, the
Oh yeah,
screens,
the whole movie
lot.
parking area is a swap shop. Is a
Yeah.
vending area.
Oh, okay. It's a little bit different. Like the one in Stewart's actually like permanently there.
Yeah, no, not us. We take
Um,
all the tents down.
yeah, that's even more work. Fuck that.
That's a different. That's not even us. That's a vendor.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Nope.
You just control the land.
I'm the landlord.
Nice.
My job's to sell space.
Mm.
You think about it, the guy who came up with this and owns the place, God rest his soul. He sold space and living on your dreams. That's it. He's living off other people's dreams.
MySpace.
He's like, oh, I'll rent you that space, and if you don't come at a certain time, I'll rent it to someone else.
But we're still keeping your money.
Yep.
Awful. Awful human beings.
You're selling space.
That's true. That's true. I can't remember where it was down south, but I remember I went to as a kid.
The big one, with the circus.
Is that the one?
It's the Sunrise Flea Market.
Is that the one that's all indoors too?
Yeah, indoor and outdoor.
You
88
ever-
acres.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Same owners.
Dude, being inside like indoor ones are freaking weird. Like
Like the mall. Remember
it's
the one
kind
we
of, but
had?
it's not as nice as a mall.
Not as nice. We had the one on Congress Farmers Market or whatever before they tore it down many, many years ago. We used to
Maybe
go
that's
there.
the one I went to.
But the one in Fort Lauderdale in the 90s had a circus.
Yeah, I don't think I went to that. Well, maybe. Shit, I can't remember. You might remember. Do you remember that building? What it was called? That weird fucking building that the Jehovah's bought that had Disney on Ice and monster trucks.
You mean, what's it called?
I know. I can't remember.
It was the where the circus was, and they had graduations.
Yeah, it had a weird name.
The amphitheater.
No.
The Kravis Center.
No.
No,
It was this weird fucking building. It had like a big. It looked like a space.
I don't
building.
remember it. Yeah, it's the
I
Jehovah's
can't
Witness
remember
bottom.
let's see, Planet Disney
You
on
went to-
Ice. Oh fuck! I have to Google it.
I have no idea what you said. I remember Billy's graduation was there.
Yeah, it was the Disney on Ice was there, and then we all bitched because the Jehovah's bought it, and all
Yeah,
that cool
'cause-
space became nothing.
Yeah, because
Is
we
the
also went
building
to the
even still
circus.
there?
I haven't been downtown in a while.
I didn't see it downtown.
It's something called Center, not the Kravis Center. It was something else.
It's one of those things where it's like,
Say,
especially if you're from down here, you remember. But
oh yeah, we remember how many times did they change the amphitheater name?
no, yeah, that's just comments. I live right by the amphitheater actually, and the fairgrounds, which is
Yesteryear
coming.
Village. Is it
Yeah,
really coming this year?
I heard it was. Yeah, I never go.
My
Here's the thing: I never go.
my goal was because I know the guy who does the expo center. Like I
Hmm.
know the guy who runs it. And now when they have the circus,
Yeah,
um, I was like, DJ for our talk show, I want to get a booth at the fair, or we can promote ourselves there, like a
I'll
radio
do it.
station. But then COVID happened,
Yeah,
so I was
but
like, I don't even know if I want to pay that kind of money to be there.
I thought you knew the guy. Can't you get a deal?
Well, I probably could, but again, if it's limited people, everyone's wearing masks, it's kind of hard to do a live show.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, is
Well,
it even worth it?
not live recording it, maybe.
Well, no, you know how they do it. Like you do it live from where you're at, and that's the gimmick
Yeah,
of
but
it.
that's always hard to do, especially with video shows with the fucking internet. It'll be like this. Be like, hey, from over here, and then it's like a second later, I'm over here. It just turns into a whole fucking thing. Um,
Yeah, COVID ruined us, ruined everything.
well, yeah, this year we'll see if hopefully a vaccine and all that stuff will happen soon. We're hoping.
I hope so.
God, I cannot remember the name. Okay,
Nope,
so
can't.
see if you remember this. So we're gonna play a game of remembering shit in Florida from our youth. Okay,
Okay.
so because somebody brought up this commercial the other day, so I'm sure you remember this. I do. The Grand Prix
Okay.
Racerama
What is that? The Grand Prix Racer.
down in Dania. It was like Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Grand Prix
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Racerama. The go karts and all that shit in the arcade
Oh yeah. It's
down,
like
and
a
it was like
boomers type thing.
yeah, way before Boomers, and it was like down in Dania, and I'm like, I'm not going there.
I'm not going there. My
Well,
mom
we
used to
did.
live
We
in
did as a
Virginia.
kid because Dad actually liked the arcades. But the other
Well,
one,
you
people.
went.
Well, yeah, yeah. But before that, I remember when I was in like middle school, and people out there don't. Me and Josh are only like 3 years apart. We're not that far apart. Um, I went to like the summer camp shit or whatever. See, you didn't have to because you always had a parent home
Yep.
in the summer, so or somebody was home.
Yep. Uncle Bill,
Yeah.
Dad, Mom. Yeah.
So
I had
tell do
summer
you
school.
yeah, well, I
Like
had
a
summer school
lot.
too. Do you remember Telesis?
What the heck is a
It
telesis?
was off of North Lake, I think.
No.
Okay, it was right next to the Hyundai dealership. It was an indoor
Okay.
amusement park, and they had arcade games and indoor rides like the spinning thing, and you
Yeah, you
know,
know about all this, but my parents never took me to things like that. We didn't go to Chuck E. Cheese. We didn't go because they're old.
yeah,
My parents
that's
are old.
that's true. Well, I did all this
We
when it was just me and my mom, and I was with my cousins, and we all, she couldn't watch me because she had to work.
yeah. No, we had what's it called? When I went to the fair, it was on my mom's anniversary. Like that's the time we went to the fair
I
for my
remember
mom and
me and
dad.
my mom ran into your mom and like I think your older sisters at the fair once or twice.
Probably everyone goes
In
to the
passing,
fair.
in passing, yeah. Um,
Hi.
yeah, those things good. Okay.
How's my son? Like, none of that. Never that.
Nah, I don't know.
Do you remember Discovery Zone?
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember. We had one in Jupiter.
Did
Um,
you?
we had one in Jupiter. Um, right off of not military. What was it? Indiantown Road, and like by 95 by Winn Dixie, and then
Yeah.
it became cheeseburgers and more.
Did it?
That's what it became. First, it was
Cheeseburger.
Discovery Zone, and then and Cheeseburger was next to it, and then I think they tried something else, and then they bought it, and they turned it into cheeseburgers and more. But yeah, I remember Discovery Zone. I think I played laser tag there once at night. That was kind of fun. But
Or Fun Depot.
yeah, Discovery Zone was tight. I remember somewhere. I don't know if it was in Lake Worth or West Palm, like somewhere, but we were very young. I must have been maybe 5 or 6. Candyland Arcade.
I don't remember.
I
I
remember
remember playing
that.
Candyland on a computer using DOS.
We did a lot of shit on your computer at DOS. We there was that game where you had, remember that plane that turned into a robot?
Yeah,
That was fun. Um, you guys had the fucking power pad for Nintendo.
we did
Yeah.
the running pad.
Yep.
I remember it was in Carrie's room. We were or Shelly's room. It's so many, we kept sharing rooms.
Well, yeah, because we had the systems. We kept going back and forth, and
We had to share them.
yeah, because you only had
We
the
had the. Your dad gave us the Atari.
okay.
Then my mom and dad bought a Nintendo
Yeah, we had
NES.
Nintendo.
Nintendo, what was it called? Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, NES.
Then SNES came out. We got that and a Sega. Sega CD also came from you guys. And then finally, I was like 16 or 15. My mom bought a separate system. Danny got the PlayStation. I got the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, 64 was fun. I don't remember having the Sega CD. I remember I had a Sega 32X.
Yeah, you guys gave us the Sega CD.
That was nice of us.
We played Power Rangers, and it was all like from the TV show, and you had to hit the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But it's the same scenes from the Green Ranger, Power Ranger show. It was like nothing was new.
No.
You just played a live action thing, and you hit A, and the putty
But back
would hit
then,
you.
that was a big fucking deal. Compared to now. Now it's
Game
like
Genie was a big fucking deal.
this. Yeah, and then remember Game Shark.
And that was afterwards. But Game Genie, we played on. We got the whistles and everything from Mario 3.
Oh, you needed
Mario
a game.
3. Mario 3 was the shit in our house. That's what we played.
Yeah, I had that
And then
too.
we played. We had the Super Scope. We would play whatever that game is. Me and my brother. Me and Danny played everything.
I think
together.
that was the only game that they used that for. I don't think any
That
other
was it.
games, and they never went anywhere else with that. And it's a shame. The one system that they could have made a bunch of good gun shit could have been the Wii, and they really didn't.
No,
Or even a Switch now. With the Switch, they could use the Joy-Cons and make good shooter arcade games. Like bring back.
Oh
maybe
my
it's
God.
a licensing thing. Remember
the Wii.
Yeah, the Wii was
My
just
brother-
a slightly better GameCube.
My brother got the Wii. We were playing Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 2, and I had the GameCube controller.
Oh, I love
Of
that.
course, right? And he's going like this.
It's not
I'm
doing
like
shit.
I'm like block because he's about to do a move with Trunks, and you have to go like this. And I'm just like block. I know what you're doing. Like that is bam, punch him in the face.
Right.
Like,
I played that on I had that on PS2.
that's what we played it on PS2. Me and DJ. We
I
lived
love
together.
that game. I think
We had tournaments.
the Taienchi Budokai Taienchi 1 and 2 and 3, like those are the best Dragon Ball games, I still think.
2 was down the best. 2 was the best.
Because you could fuse right
Yep.
there, and you can transform in and out. None of this fucking like starting with, you could start that way. You could start at Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3.
If you wanted to, I didn't like that.
Oh,
What I
no.
would do.
Oh, I would
you get your
purposely
fire-
power down. I liked being Gohan, Teen Gohan, with his
Yes.
outfit from the Buu saga before he went Mystic.
Yes.
Because then he could go Super Saiyan 2 still, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah. What we did was we did the 5 people. So I would pick Goku, Vegeta, Majin style, so you can fuse, and go Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
Then I would pick the kids, and then I would pick Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So that
Okay.
way I would fuse 3 times. Like,
I liked using that's the other thing in the game was cool. Majin Vegeta,
yes.
who was, because they had it separate, but not really, and that was cool because his power was so different than regular Super Saiyan Vegeta, even getting bulkier. They missed all that in the later games. I don't know. I mean,
It was the speed. And Gohan Super Saiyan 2 for the Cell Saga, you could, because you had the
quick.
different, you would pick your different speeds and strengths and stuff.
Yeah.
His speed and Piccolo's speed was unbelievable. It was just so fast.
And don't get me wrong, the fighters.
And then Majin Vegeta's speed.
Yeah, and his power.
Yeah.
Plus, you had the explosion move.
Yeah, so if you hit him with a Galick gun, that shit hurts.
Yeah, and also if you decide to blow yourself up,
That hurts.
like you did with Boo. Yeah.
Oh, DJ hated playing with me because I would just teleport.
Oh yeah,
I would just keep teleporting and whooped all their asses.
yeah. I
I
was
was like,
really good
fine,
with it.
I'll be humans, and I was humans, and I still won.
Oh Jesus. You want to be Yamcha? Get killed by a Magikarp?
I was, yeah,
Poor Yamcha. Oh, we talked about that yesterday. Get out of here, Yamcha. I'm gonna bang your girlfriend.
she's mine now.
She's mine now. I'm the Prince of Saiyan. Yeah, I fucking love Vegeta. He's such an ass.
I don't know. The 90s and 2000s are so much better than 20
Now?
years later. Yeah. I don't know if it's the chemical in brains that we hate change. Don't get me wrong, the systems have advanced since then.
Oh no, I love the Xbox
But
and all that.
but the storylines in our old games are way better than the storylines now.
Depends on what you're playing, but yeah.
Even Zelda on Nintendo, when you beat it once and you came back, the whole board changed. So you couldn't run through it again. It would be a different game.
What on the Legend of Zelda, the first one?
Yep.
Nice. I
Because
think
they weren't
I
worried
still
about
think
graphics.
Link to the
So they were,
Past was one of the better ones.
I think the best one is
Ocarina.
Ocarina of Time.
Angry Orchard, Angry Orchid of
Angry
Time.
Birds. I did not like Majora's Mask, and I beat all the Zeldas up to Switch.
I like the moon in Majora's Mask and how pissed off it is. Ah. Yeah, that was a weird
Remember
game.
when we could rent video games from Blockbuster? I remember renting Zelda. Like,
I remember renting when I got into wrestling again in high school or middle school. It
oh, I got
was
WW.
WC on 64 WCW versus NWO.
White. That game was killer.
Compared to the ones on PlayStation and the previous WWF games that were
That
like
one,
left
that
down,
mod,
right, X, Y, is so terrible.
That mod was way better than Attitude on 64.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So then when WWF 2000 came out, when we had people from NWO come over, it had the same engine as WCW versus NWO.
Oh yeah, that was the same one. It was the same people and the same ones that made No Mercy.
No Mercy, yes.
That was the better one, I think.
And then what was it for PS3? It was, or PS2 was SmackDown versus Raw.
Well, no, but on PlayStation,
2007.
it was the same people that made Xbox. I'm sorry, the same people that made the games on 64. They made them slightly different for PlayStation, which was SmackDown, and SmackDowns were good too. It was different, but it was a little more smooth.
Yeah.
But then once the PS2 came out, and you had the other ones.
Raw versus SmackDown.
Oh God.
That was
The
one
graphics
of the best wrestling games.
compared to now, you're like, but actually, you know what? Compared to now, the new graphics for the 2K games, I hate them.
Realistic?
No, it doesn't look realistic. It looks like shit.
This thing looks like a 64-bit.
Not quite, but you know the 2K ones, like after WWE. So WWE 13 or 14 was the last one of the people that made SmackDown the way it was.
Raw versus SmackDown, yeah.
And No Mercy and all that. They were done. So it went to 2K, the people that made the sports games, and it's not the same.
It's not.
It's really not. It's more.
I think we're the last generation to have a good childhood without all the we had electronics and stuff, but we went outside. We played sports.
We played with sticks.
We played, what was it, Manhunt, hide and seek,
oh yeah, that
tag.
Was fun.
We played. I remember playing tag in my front yard, playing freeze tag.
Yeah, that was
or
fun.
the TV show tag. You had to name your TV show.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff.
We did.
But you know what? It's funny because
Amp Guard. We played Amp Guard.
I remember Amp Guard. The thing is, I don't know if it's even that we did that. It was so great, or in 20 years, people that are growing up from now will be like, "Oh man, I remember 20 years ago was the greatest childhood." You know what I mean? Although 20 years ago for me now, I was still fucking graduating high school, so it was more than that.
So it's still me too. Was it 35? I'm 15.
Yeah, no. This 2001's when I graduated. I should have graduated in 2000, but
15 was a good year. 16. High school was great. I loved high school.
I didn't.
Only for the experience, not the learning. I didn't learn shit until after high school.
I was smart.
High school didn't teach me nothing.
I just took the test and passed. I didn't really care what we were learning. Except for like drama and debate. Debate and drama was good, but...
Remember the anime club?
Yeah, barely. I wasn't in anime then. The only thing I knew anime wise was when I was on Toonami, the Midnight Run at the time.
I don't know how
Um,
Danny got into it, but Danny was in all that freaking anime crap,
well, some of it came earlier than that. We had
which
like
is crazy because we didn't have the internet.
no, but we had tapes, and Sailor Moon was running on TV early in the
We had.
mornings,
I remember watching Sailor
and
Moon,
Dragon Ball.
Bubblegum Crisis,
Yeah, General
Ranma
Hologram.
One Half,
Yeah, all that stuff was on, and then Toonami brought it way over.
which is crazy because the animation now for anime versus then hasn't changed much.
I think
Like
the
it's
animation in Super sucks compared to fucking DBZ.
true. Some of the
Except for the
scenes,
movies. Except for the movies. The movies it looks great, but
but like I mean, like in general, it hasn't made a much big step. Like remember our '90s X-Men commercial versus like Japan's?
yeah.
Their animation was like what we see now.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
America made animation, like holy crap, Japan was ahead of their time.
They always were. They're in the future. I still think they're in the future.
Well, what happened was the atomic bomb dropped, and they saw the future.
I don't think they saw much.
They saw the PS. They saw the PlayStation.
Yeah. So I
Like, oh
was.
no,
So did you ever have a Dreamcast?
Danny did,
I love Dreamcast. I
and
mean,
then
I
my
think
friend
it's a
Lewis had
nostalgia.
it. I tell people all the time, Dreamcast was ahead of its time. Sega used to make airplane parts before it went to arcades,
Actually, yeah, and then they did pinballs.
and then they did pinballs. Okay, Dreamcast was comparing with PS2 and GameCube,
GameCube.
and then Xbox came out at the same time.
I think Xbox came out like. I think. Well, no, because. Well,
No,
yeah.
no, no. Sorry, Sega was competing with Nintendo 64 and PS1.
Yeah.
So Sega came out with the Dreamcast, was the first internet-based
Mm-hmm.
console.
It
So
was.
it had a modem,
It did.
and it had digital memory cards.
It did.
It came out too soon.
That in PlayStation 1 because they're like, yo, we can play DVDs. And that was it. Because they're like, wait, I can play DVDs and video games in the same thing? Because DVDs were starting to get hot
Yeah.
at that time. So,
But I'm telling you, like if someone wanted to fuck with the future, they came back in time and fucked up the Dreamcast for everybody.
well, they didn't really
But,
market it and all this other shit happened.
but it had more than the PS2 when it came out. Like Dreamcast had so many possibilities.
It did. And yeah,
It was
PS2
definitely a
had.
game changer. If it came out during the PS2, it would have been the competition for it.
It did. It did come out. PS2 came out during that.
Uh, Well, Dreamcast was competing, and then right after Dreamcast came out, bam, PS2 came out.
Then that killed it. And
But if
then
they waited until people played the PS2 and then put out the Dreamcast,
they would have had to
then
do something a little bit better than what they had.
if they had more time,
If they had more
they
time, because I believe that really the Xbox is basically the Dreamcast, the first Xbox. All the games that were on Dreamcast ended up on Xbox. The
that's
contr-
because Sega became a third party.
but you know what I mean? The system was basically the same idea. It just
It
ran
was.
better.
Oh, we had Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, a lot of the similar stuff. I still think the greatest error was PS2 versus OG Xbox because they put out so many games.
Yeah.
So
PS2
many.
stopped making games in 2012. That's
Yeah.
how there's the longest running
Hmm.
game system to put out games is PS2 and the highest grossing.
Oh yeah, PS2 is like probably one of the most favorite systems
And
of all
only
time.
because Grand Theft Auto 3 changed the game for freaking open world set engines.
It did.
Because if you played 1 and 2, you're like, why the fuck would I play 3?
1 and 2 was fine. I liked 1 and 2.
Well, the 2D thing. But when it came into the open world engine and
They
a 3D
fixed
model,
it in 3, and then they improved on it with
Vice City,
Vice
San
City.
Andreas.
San Andreas is really what did it. And now we can't even get rid of a GTA 5.
12
It's-
years.
No, it's not been 12. It's been since 2013.
10.
So.
I thought it was 10.
No, 2013 it came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
You think so?
2010 had like Red Dead. Or no, Red Dead was out in like 2007.
No, you're right. 2013.
Yeah, I know because I picked it up. And
Its
online
first
wasn't.
main entry was in 2008. I'm thinking Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh yeah, no, that was like the one nobody talked about.
I like that one with Nico.
Yeah, I liked it too, and I liked the online of it, which I thought was
Oh
really
yeah.
cool. And then the Red Dead Online blew me away because you could. It was basically
Oh
like
my
an
god.
MMO.
Yes.
You
I like
had
Red Dead.
you had like, oh, you want to join me, join me, join me, join me. So now I had a whole posse, and we're just doing land grabs, saying
You
horrible
had a
stuff.
gang.
You had a gang, and then you had people come, and it was open world. It was this
It
entire
was.
map you could use in Red Dead and teleport. So that was cool. Well, look,
But
okay, the other
see, games like that is because, like I tell people all the time, 007 GoldenEye paved the way
that paved the way
for
for
your
Halo.
for Halo, which then paved the way for Call of Duties, Fortnite, all your fucking first-person multiplayer shooters.
Well, not
Is
not not
because
Fortnite, but
you get what I'm saying. The
yeah,
idea of it, that's a battle royale.
yeah,
But like Call of Duty and playing with your friend, we played Halo
Battlefield.
tournament. We had Halo
You
tournaments.
had LAN parties for that,
Yeah, LAN parties.
hooking up to
Like
all the
Halo
Xbox.
2 was great, but Halo 3 is the reason why I bought an Xbox 360.
Hmm.
And then I didn't play the whole storyline for 3 years. I was just playing online.
I still haven't played really through the story in GTA 5.
Well,
I've
after
been
playing,
online the whole time.
really?
I got far
It's
enough to use cheats, but I don't care about the story. I've been playing
it's
online.
been a, it's been almost 10 years.
Almost. Well, okay, so with Red Dead, so I'm thinking GTA Online was going to be kind of more like that, or like GTA 4. Didn't realize that
Still
you had to
booming.
make a guy, and then I started bitching about the game because I'm like, wait a minute, I stole a car. Why am I, I blew someone's car up. Why am I paying them money? And so for the longest time, I didn't.
Insurance.
I had enough money in a regular car, and then my friend got the PlayStation. They ported it over, and then I ported it over when I got a PlayStation. And that's when I started making lots of money through, uh,
Heist.
CEO shit,
Oh, you're doing that.
doing yacht defenses. We made all kinds of money, and I was really good, and I leveled
I
up.
was
And
a drug lord.
nice. We tried.
And
We
now on
did
the
that.
computer, and now on the computer, there was like a role playing thing. Like you could be a cop.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't fuck around on that shit. That's
I think
like
that's only on the
straight
computer
up.
though. That's
Yeah.
not on
Well,
the
that's because they
consoles.
have servers for that.
Yeah, that shit was
And you
crazy.
have to do the roles that you are. It's not like regular GTA Online where we're just nuking shit.
And for the record, GTA used to be exclusive Sony
Uh,
until like GT 5
no,
or GTA 4.
no. GTA San Andreas was on, and all that was on Xbox.
No, only Sony.
No, it's on. It was on Xbox.
Really?
It's on
Oh
Xbox
no.
now.
Now because they
No,
did the
back then I
thing.
remember playing it on Xbox, and they compared the graphics to the PS2 and the Xbox. You had more fingers as opposed to fucking claws. Trust me, it was on. It was on all the systems back then.
Oh, look at that. Grand Theft Auto PS5 exclusive.
No,
No, I can't find it. I
it,
don't remember it
trust
being
me, I
on.
do. I was
Do
there.
you?
I was there.
Because it was
Um,
a what? Because you can't play Red Dead. Is Red Dead on Xbox?
Xbox 360. It wasn't on regular Xbox. It was on regular Xbox. Red Dead One Redemption. Red Dead Revolver.
Was it?
And then, yeah, dude, yeah, no. Once Xbox came out, everything went on there too. The only
We
thing
have we have Spider Man.
now, yeah,
Yeah, then we could play Spider Man on Xbox and
Spider-Man
what's it
2,
called?
yeah.
Yeah,
God, Spider-Man 2 was so good.
I like Spider Man for the 64.
Yeah, but the thing with but Xbox had over, well, no, because GameCube had I think maybe over PlayStation, but
Star Wars.
Star Wars had like yeah, Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast, and of course
Bounty Hunter.
that was on I think PlayStation only.
GameCube. No, GameCube had the Bounty Hunter. I remember playing it inside what was it? The Clone Wars. We would play in the arena.
Oh,
And
okay.
we'd be a Jedi. Yeah.
Um, Xbox had Obi Wan, the first Star Wars. It was a
Yeah.
terrible game. No, Knights of the Old Republic were on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Man, we had such good games.
I have it
Only
now.
the graphics was better.
I have it now. It's on the Xbox. That's why I like backwards compatible. That's why I want an Xbox, because I can have these pre-Disney Star Wars games. The original EU.
This guy. Why are you hating on Disney?
I don't hate Disney. I'm just saying there was the set. Look, it forked, and
It for-
Disney's not all bad because we have fucking Mandalorian.
That's because the guy from freaking Iron Man's directing it.
Fuck yeah, he is, and he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing too.
Nerds directing nerd shit.
I know.
He did Iron Man. Knowing Feige's taking all the credit, but it was
Foggy
John.
didn't. It was Favreau.
It was Favreau.
Because if that movie didn't do well, we wouldn't have a cinematic universe. And
I just watched all of them again.
Nice.
Just because I'm bored.
Yep. Me too.
I'm, I'm, I'm like, where's the new ones? We want more Spider-Man.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So yeah, no, I missed Dreamcast. There was a game on it. I think it was on PS2 later on remastered, but Psychic Force 2020.
What? No, I didn't play that.
It was a fighting game. Also, the reason
we couldn't afford games. So, my mom and them couldn't afford the games.
I know. Well, it was my stepbrother's thing. So
You had a stepbrother?
I did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Continue.
So it was a game where you were fighting. It was kind of 3D-ish, but not really. And but everybody had like psychic powers. Like one person had dark energy. It was an anime looking thing too. So back when anime was starting to blow up over here.
Sounds like Infamous.
Yeah. No, Infamous was just about electricity.
I mean the powers and everything.
Oh yeah, but no, you had different stuff. Like one guy was kind of like an angel. It was a whole thing. But it was fun, and I wish I could play it now, but they don't have it on anything that I have. And yeah, so
download the emulator.
Yeah, I have one or two of those lying around, but not for Dreamcast. Mostly like Super Nintendo and Nintendo. And then I
had better storylines. Like I remember when the graphics first came, it was a short. Like PS3 games were so short.
Yeah.
Compared to the games we used to play.
Yeah, PS3 was really short. Other than like Mortal Kombat and maybe a couple of Soul Calibers, I don't. And Red Dead. Red Dead was really the thing, and GTA 5 was like the only things on PS3 I actually cared about.
Because what's it called? Unleashed 1 and 2 was so short. I beat it in a day.
Oh yeah, I have those.
Great games.
Great games.
First
one's really good. Second one's more of a. First one was longer. The second one wasn't longer.
It's so disappointing because I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna save money. I'm gonna buy a PS3 and I'll just play video games so I don't go out and spend money. You know, because I was drinking a lot. So then I buy these games.
And you're spending money.
Done. And I'm like, why am I spending? Well, no, not even now. I was hoping to play it for a period of time in my free time between work.
Can I interest you in Magic cards?
One of us knows how to play.
Not me. I'll say unopened decks. You never know what you'll get.
No, I'm good because I don't play. I know how to play. Only reason I know how to play is to beat my brother.
That's always a good reason.
Anything that would mean Danny did was a competition. We even had a drinking competition.
I'd win that one.
We both lost that one.
Yeah, well.
We're doing shot for shot.
Oof. It's rough.
Yeah, it was Jim Beam.
Oof. That's real rough. Fuck that. Fuck.
Yeah.
That.
We were sloshed. In Mom's front yard.
No, let's not do that. What the hell is that in the background? Is that a furry mask?
That's not a furry mask. What is wrong with you? No, it's one of those Halloween masks you get from the Halloween store. It talks when you move your jaw.
I know, it's so weird.
DJ was using it for TikToks.
Okay.
When TikTok first came out, it was better than it is now.
No, now everybody's using it. I hate when everybody likes the stuff that I like. I liked it first. Gatekeeping pieces of shit.
I liked it first.
Yeah.
Fuck you, generations.
Yeah, it's.
What do you know about jumping ramps on your bike and hurting your arm? Bunch of pussies.
I was friends with a guy that broke his arm trying to do skitching. Remember that game on Sega when you're in the rollerblades? It was like Road
Oh
Rash.
my god.
It was like Road Rash, but with rollerblades, and he just grab on the people's fucking bumpers or their
Oh
yeah.
my
So
god.
he tried jumping a ramp in our neighborhood in a street, and he broke his arm, and I couldn't go. We couldn't go swimming together the whole summer. I was pissed off. I'm like, you
This
dummy.
guy.
We were gonna play.
Remember when Tony Hawk changed the game?
Yeah, because it had like it was easy and it had good music.
Oh my god, yes, the soundtrack. Even the BMX one, Matt Hoffman's BMX had good music.
Well, it started the whole soundtrack thing, especially on Xbox when you could actually put in your own music. In certain games like Streets of LA, I did that, or Streets of New York. Um,
It was so good.
I think
And
that was one
it's
of the selling points of the Xbox. Is like you can add music from your CD. Did you know?
I know in 360 you could. I used to put USBs in
Oh yeah, yeah.
and listen to music while playing Halo.
Well, by the time we got to 360 and PS3, the video capture thing was starting to happen big time.
Was it?
Yeah, because you could edit some stuff on there. I think.
Oh yeah, Halo.
Yeah.
Remember the Red versus Blue?
Um, but
That
now
started
it's
from that.
now even all the systems have a button that just records it for you. Or if you're me, because you got an Elgato, so you do it through that. But
You have Xbox though, so you can do it through your computer with game
exactly,
share.
yeah, I did it on this OBS yesterday. So I played a little bit of Smite and recorded some of
Wait,
it.
how do you do it though? Do you have, is it
So,
just linked to your account, or do you have a
yeah,
cord that
yeah.
goes to your
So
computer?
because it's not Apple, you turn on your Xbox and
That I know.
you turn on the companion. I think it's the app now, but on your computer,
Hmm.
and it'll screen share it. So
Wirelessly.
wirelessly, yeah.
Okay, that's horrible.
No, not when it's right next to it.
Okay, I tried playing wireless because you can do it on PlayStation through the computer. You can
Yeah,
play PlayStation
that
anywhere.
no, that doesn't work that well. This Xbox works so much better.
Well, they say anytime you have to do with anything, you should always use the hard line
Which I
because
do
it
on the
sends
actual
better.
Xbox.
It sends a better signal than when
Right.
over Wi-Fi because the same thing with going live. You just
But I don't.
and it doesn't
Yeah.
drop frame rate.
No. Everything on all my stuff is hardlined anyway. I have two computers. Even this laptop, the gaming laptop I'm on, is hardlined into the internet. It's all hardlined.
Lord, got 3 computers? Do you need 3?
Two computers and PlayStation and the Xbox. I mean,
Me over here
um,
talking shit. I have a computer over there, a computer right here, and a
yeah.
laptop over
Well,
there.
one's the bigger one. That's more of my what I normally would do OBS on. This one I just played games on, but I like this is fine. I mean, I have a
This is fine.
portable hard drive that all the file will go through anyway. So,
I got one of those.
but anyway, yeah, what happens is it screen shares, and then I open OBS and find the window that it's under, like this,
Yeah,
and
it'll
then
capture it automatically. Yeah.
it'll capture it while I'm playing. I used to stream that way too. I would use OBS and I would go play Battlefront 2 live on Twitch. So,
And you got all those fans.
nah.
Yeah.
I have enough. I think I got the badge for like affiliate or something, I think.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Eh,
I don't hate Twitch. I don't like going live, and I don't want to, because like this is being recorded. Like you go live every Tuesday, and I get that.
Every Tuesday.
And here we're recording this, which is fine. I don't have to look at the numbers and nobody watching right now and get fucking mad and throw shit.
Oh, that's your thing. I started ignoring that.
I do and I don't. Um,
I like to lie because I'm like, okay, we're done, and it's already uploaded.
yeah, that's from that point of view. I don't mind interacting with people. I love it. Like if you want to talk to me, me and you could do a live stream at some point on Twitch. We'll play a game. We
Yeah.
just got to find something that's cross compatible for us both to play.
Call of Duty.
No, that's not cross.
Fortnite.
No,
Yeah, it is.
I know,
Call
but
of
I
Duty
fucking
Warzone.
hate. I don't want to play a battle royale. Josh.
Warzone. What
How
else
about
is crossplay?
Smite?
Is it really?
I think so. It's free.
I don't know.
I think it is. I hope so. Dead by Daylight. That's crossplay.
Oh, is it? I don't have that one.
Me and Nicole. I was playing it on Xbox. I have it on PC too, but she was playing in there, and I was playing it in there, and we are both using Discord to talk. Oh yeah, it's the only way you can do it. Uh,
On what's it called? You can do it through the servers. What's it called? Apex. You can talk to Xbox players
yeah,
on
you
PC.
can Apex. I have Apex on here. I have to re-download it, but I fucking don't
So
want to.
much going on.
I don't want to play that fucking game. Why can't? Yeah, it's just this
to
whole.
to be honest, if I had like the not newest, but decent equipment, I wouldn't mind recording all the time. But live became it just
Easier.
uploads by itself because I would spend what's it at first 3 hours editing because you do the little cuts and you make sure what's going on with the topic and you put your little pop-ups in there and we watch the same episode 70 times and then when I would upload it, you know how long it takes to upload.
Takes a
It's
long
like
time.
and I'm like, and because my computers are outdated, it just takes longer to edit. Like if I had the newer computer, it'd take me like 20 minutes to edit
Yeah, probably.
because the processing speed's so much better. Like,
It is.
so if I had better equipment, but you gotta, you work what you got. I'm grateful that I have everything I have, but it's like not doing what I need it to do. Hence why I went live, so it just uploads by itself.
Yeah, it goes right on YouTube and Facebook and all that shit.
And boom, we're done.
Exactly.
And we practiced for like a year.
You what practiced for a year?
Well, yeah, we didn't start out live. We started recording to get used to it.
Oh yeah,
Me and DJ was so camera shy
not anymore.
and monotone. Like,
Mm.
hello, everyone.
Welcome
Looking at the camera.
to our show.
The other problem I had with not having with live, live is easier, is while filming, I'm trying to be the director, the actor, and the writer all at the same time. So, like, it was difficult. And
Yeah,
trying to get DJ, because I'm editing it later. So in my head, when I do something, it's for the editing purpose.
I
And I'm like,
understand.
DJ, you didn't do it, DJ. What the hell? Retake 1, 2, 3.
It was like that with the audio podcast, like the actual podcast. I'd have to make sure people fucking projected when they spoke as opposed to yelling, screaming into
Yeah.
the microphone.
Or
But
ha, 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 laughing too much.
it just was a whole thing. The more people I had on that tried to do stuff, like our crew was bigger, the worse it got. And I'm like, okay. Then we
The
all
worst
split.
thing.
Yeah, because trying to make sure everybody did what they're fucking supposed to do, and people would get mad.
Frustrating, right?
Yeah, it was a thing. Then it was
Especially
just
when you're the one that has to freaking do it later.
yeah, and then it was just me and Nicole, and it was fine. Um, and then yeah, so now it's just now we're doing it this way through the
Your Discord.
through Discord and the internet, which is cool.
I like it.
People like you yawning in the middle of your podcast stuff. It's realistic. We're not even really. We're just bullshitting. Fuck off.
Right? Like, fuck you.
Don't tell me how to podcast. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it for 2.
Has it really been 2? I thought you only got.
1. 1. Yeah, but I've been in YouTube for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for at least fucking 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, we should have linked back then. I could have grew your channel.
Maybe. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
I did a lot of research.
Nah. I did a little bit. Once I figured out what to do, I was like, okay, I'll go from here.
That's the thing. You just got to find that partner or whatever who works well together. So one person does this thing, and the other person does this thing.
Yeah.
And it's just the creativity keeps coming instead of one person trying to get another person who is not creative trying to do something.
Yeah.
That is so frustrating.
Maybe not do a bunch of coke. Whatever.
No, Coke's fine.
No, it's not. I don't want
It's
to.
great.
It's a great drink.
Well, no, I get frustrated with DJ like that. I'm like, what are we talking about this week? Like, oh, you didn't think of something? Like, so I gotta make sure all the equipment's working, get all the viral news, get all the layouts, and then I gotta think of the topic too. Like, can you help me out here?
It's fine. You guys have a decent show. You guys are still fresh and full of energy. I'm over here like.
Well, no, I mean, you gotta keep that passion. I have to keep it. If not, it won't do anything.
I have
like
a passion. I'd also like a paycheck.
I understand. Yeah, me too.
Oh man. but it's
I
fine.
figure you would have figured that by now.
I look where I'm.
You're again, yours is marketing. It's all about
I
marketing.
hate marketing, but
I
I
know, but your wife should be good at it, shouldn't she?
she's too fucking busy, man. She
That's
works a
true
lot.
too.
She works
She
hard.
does.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. But no, it's I still love doing this. I think it's more of just what I don't get in revenue per se, I got in other ways. I got to be a guest at conventions because I had the energy, and I'm like, hey, this is I do a podcast. Back in the day, now it's like you walk up and go, I do a podcast, and people will be like,
So do I.
yeah, me too. So do I.
Well, we call that networking.
Yeah, I know that, but most I'm probably not the right person for that. I think as I'm older, I realize I just don't like people, and
You're just a talent.
I'm just not even that. I mean, I do all the
Well, maybe
hard
that's
work.
what the fear of marketing is. Like I
Maybe,
do a DJ because like, say tomorrow you got big. What are you gonna do?
yeah.
You're gonna have to make more content,
Hmm.
right? And maybe you make it a brand deal. That means you actually have to work towards it. And now that you got to that point, like, oh shit, what if I fail? Some people get afraid, like they don't ever take that step.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think.
Like I want fucking brand deals.
I do miss marketing as far as actually going out. I
Well, that's
think.
networking. Networking.
Yeah, and networking because I used to do that like downtown. See, that's why I wear the. See, people don't know this. That's why I wear the trench coat because wear
Yeah,
the
I
trench
remember the
coat.
trench coat.
I wear the trench coat out at a place like downtown. People notice you and they go, "Okay, there's
Yeah.
that guy in the coat." See, it's if I walk around like this, nobody's gonna, there's that.
Well, that's another reason why I want to do the fair. Like, this year has been shitty to start what we're like. It's good to start it, but not good for marketing
right.
because now we can't. There's no conventions going on.
No, and that's yeah. I didn't go to any conventions either.
The fair is barely bullshit. Like to get trying to basically to get exposure.
Well, if you go
You
to
know,
if you go to a convention now, you'll get exposure, all right,
oh for sure,
but not
the
the
wrong
good
kind.
kind. Yeah. And I get it. And it's not just us. I know that we're both kind of like, we want our thing to grow, but let's be honest. A lot
I want it
like
to grow.
there are a lot of other people that are way worse off than you and me. And
Yeah.
that's, people are I
Oh, I'm
think
grateful for the things that we have. I have
yeah.
like 350 subscribers now.
Yeah. And I'm
133 on
thankful
Facebook, and
to have
like,
a wife and a house and a dog and I'm grateful for all that.
oh yeah. But me, I'm like, well, I don't have any of that, so I'm just trying to focus on my career. To be honest, I'm just tired of being a broke, and I
Yeah.
want to start my own business to be my own boss, and this is another way to do that.
Here's
Because I
what
understand all about business because I've been running a business for the last 13 years.
here's what you do.
Someone else's business.
Here's what you do. You sell people space.
Oh God, shut up. That's what I wanted to do when I wanted to
Sell
open a
people
production company.
space in the middle of a dirt, in the middle of nowhere. Here's space. Sell you, and you won't make your money back probably.
First 5 years.
No, not you in business. I mean the people renting the space.
Well, the great thing about
Well,
this,
no, maybe
as a
with your
business,
place it's cheap, so you could make your money. Like conventions though, booths for that shit, you don't make any money. I mean, unless you're selling something great.
but again, exposure.
Yeah, I hate that word.
Why?
Because it's like the same thing with people who are artists, and I'm an artist in a sense too. But
Yes.
it's like exposure. Oh, I can't pay my bills on exposure.
No, that's true. But you're
Photographer.
you still have to continue doing it
I know that.
until you can. Of course, even when you start your own business, unfortunately, we can do it. Fortunately, we can do it now. But back then, we didn't have like you online. You would have to open a store. That's rent.
I would
Employees.
love to do it. Open a store or someplace to actually.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's rent
It's rent.
right there.
Yeah.
You got to pay
Unless you own
your
the building.
LLC. You got to pay the tax,
Yeah.
your business tax. When you do this, you can write off your taxes at your house, saying that's your office. This is my equipment. I'm going to write this off. You start your own LLC, which is cheaper than trying to have a regular business tax because now you're just an LLC. So now anyone as a third party can work with you, and all you do is pay like quarterly taxes, and boom. But when you own a place, you gotta be there 7 days a week. You don't make any profit for the first 5 years. You gotta do upkeep. You gotta like, and it's hard for to write off upkeep because it's not your building unless
Right.
you own the building. And then you have to deal with the city.
I always have to deal with the city.
Yeah,
Well, what's the thing they taught you in school? Risk
nothing.
versus reward.
Economics. Yeah.
Yeah, but risk versus reward, I think, is what I was getting at. The only thing that made sense in economics, because the
It
rest of it
is.
doesn't make any fucking sense.
But no, exposure. I know you don't like. You make a paycheck on the exposure, but networking, you never know.
I networked. I networked for God.
You
And
did.
sometimes it turned out pretty good, and most of the time it turned out to be a goat fuck. But
Well, then, and you're doing what you love to do, and you're having fun doing it.
I don't see
It's gonna
my.
get it's gonna
I'm
get
doing what
stressful at times.
I'm doing what I want to do. I don't see myself at my strip club playing fucking music. I did for
Yeah.
a long time before I got married and
Damn
stuff.
pandemic.
I thought about wanting to be like a fucking stripper DJ. Not a stripper DJ, but a strip club DJ. Be like, here comes Candy Cane down the lane. Here we go. Yeah.
Well, my goal is to do something in terms of like filmmaking or podcasting or YouTube to make enough money to be comfortable to continue to do this.
Right.
That would be it.
Yeah.
Because if I could focus my full time here, God knows what the shit we can create.
I
Like,
used to think that, and then when I realized I have all the time, I'm like, I got nothing.
passion, passion,
I have passion.
ideas.
I also have being very tired. And I took a break. England did rejuvenate me. I fucking loved
Did
it.
it?
Yeah, it did. I had so much, and people there was like, you do a podcast and you do internet radio and punk rock. Oh, they loved it. Here it's like, oh, okay. Here
Okay.
it's like punk rock.
I feel like you're discouraged, Justin.
I'm always discouraged, bro.
Is that the world you live in right now?
That
Is
is
to
the
be
world.
discouraged?
That is the world I live in. No, I'm not discouraged. I'm still doing it. I just I have to bitch sometimes. Get off my chest, you know.
I feel you.
Plus, you
I
got to
feel you.
remember, I haven't like been out. I haven't been out to like I haven't even been to a fucking pub lately in a long while to even have like a fucking Guinness and eat some fucking like chicken wings. You know what I mean? I've been home and fast food.
This is the best time to write your ideas down to see what you want to do.
I think my best ideas come when I'm not sitting. If I'm sitting, I get nothing done. If I
I
go,
get mad about that. I get all my ideas at work, and when I get home, I have nothing.
yeah,
I
I
don't know if
have
it's the
to.
mindset of it or because you don't want to be at work or whatever it is. I don't know.
I have to walk. I have to walk. If I go for like when I used to walk around the mall, I get you know what I mean. I'd see something, I get ideas. I go home and then I'm like, I'm gonna watch TV.
What is the thing going on? What is
Is like, do you want to do this? No, that's what
I
that is.
did. I
I
did.
did, and then now I don't. And now I'm just gonna watch TV.
Yeah, we call it discouraged.
Or you watch, shut up. Or you watch YouTube and see how everybody else is doing. You're like, God damn it.
That inspires me.
It does, and then I'm like,
That gets me so excited to do shit.
no.
I used to watch David Dobrik all the time. Be like, I want to go fucking vlog, and I go vlog. It was like, I like trying new things and evolving. And I just,
I do too. I do like to try new things.
make me famous.
I am
Like,
I'm not as bad about it as I used to be. I used to be very much not want to do anything new. I got over it. As I'm getting older, some things I want to stay the same, and some things I'm kind of like, okay, let's try this.
we'll
But
see what
anyway,
works.
this is the last month. And I'm not saying on January 1st that the fucking sun will rise and there'll be angels singing and butterflies and rainbows and it's like you survived 2020. COVID finally disappears. Your loved ones that have been dead for years come back to life. I'm not saying any of that shit, right?
COVID changed the world.
It did, and so I'm not saying that, but it will be a nice, refreshing start and go. Okay, it's 2021. Let's see what happens.
So weird not knowing what's gonna happen. Like we've been so used to such a normal thing in our lives that like we can go, yeah, next week I can go to that party, and now you can't. Like they're like
And now,
having
yeah,
issues. I'm having issues at work with all the people coming in, and I'm like, well, I don't want to make a new plan in January if they close down again.
Right.
Because
And
that would be
then
worthless. That would be pointless.
and then the weird
Like, why am I
thing.
going to do all this just to be like, nope, we're back at 25% capacity because we have a new president or the government said this. And
Yeah,
now I'm
yeah,
like, well, I did all that work for nothing.
yeah.
I'd be pissed. I'm like, so
Well,
I'm not gonna. I can't worry about it until next month and see what happens. I hate
hopefully
that.
things will ease up. I hope. I'm hoping. Maybe this
Well, no,
vaccine will
I
work
think
out.
they said one of the plans was to shut down again because it's still out of control. And are
Shutting
people
it
in
down
office now?
is not going to fix it though.
Well, to stop the spread.
That's not going to happen.
Well, again, they have new financial plans and all that other stuff. But again, we're gonna have new people in office,
Yeah,
including the Senate and Congress and the White House.
we'll
So
see.
you don't know what's gonna happen.
That's true.
People are still upset about like we want our stimulus check. Why is this taking? Other countries have found when they shut down, they funded their freaking what's it called their people, and you guys shut us down, then reopened with circumstances, and then decided to ignore COVID for the last 9 months.
COVID's still a thing.
Yeah,
I
because
thought
the president's like, all right, we're gonna reopen, but we're gonna leave it up to the mayors and the governors of each state.
Yeah.
California is like, well, we're rich, we're not opening.
Nope.
New York's like, you're fucking crazy. Florida's
Florida.
like, yeah, reopen, motherfuckers.
Let's YOLO.
If you don't watch the COVID on TV and stop announcing it, people will forget about it.
Well, yeah, that's with anything.
Did you guys see what Trump said this week?
No.
COVID what? COVID what? But yeah, I'm
God.
excited for the next year. Hopefully, it's better than this year.
I would almost say it'd have to be, but we never know. Maybe that's when the lizards will take over and, Pokemon.
No more tragedy.
Yeah, let's hope. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end it. What a positive show here on the Jordan Brothers Our Talk Show podcast, Horror Radio,
Our talk show.
Podunk. Our shit show. That's it. Our shit show podcast. That's what we should have named.
If you guys like the 90s.
Yeah. That's what we should have fucking called this. Our shit show podcast.
Our shit show podcast.
But we couldn't market that, right? That would never fly.
No marketing.
That would not fly. So anyway, thank you everybody. What?
I was gonna say, how do you ruin the podcast before it starts? Shit show podcast.
Well, I forget. I think I can't remember. I'm trying to think of what the original podcast, my original one, was going to be. Not for Air ended up being a good name, because I think we were going to call it PFM, Pure Fucking Madness, and I realized you can't market that. I mean, you can, but it won't go well. And this is 2010, by the way. So I was going to call it Matt and Justin's Pure Fucking Madness. That was one. Luckily for NFA, not for Air, can stand for a lot of things, like not fucking around. I like that. Not for anyone.
For anyone.
So names are a bitch. But yeah, our shit show probably.
And that's how you go downhill before you start.
Maybe not. Maybe, maybe people will be like, oh, I got to check out our shit show.
Yeah, and so like the Today Show wants to interview you, right? And like, so these are the hosts of
our shit show. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if it even exists.
Are you looking up the shit show?
I want to look it up. Our shit show podcast.
OSS?
Yes. Jordan Brothers next week will return with our shit show podcast. Okay.
Call it the Jordan Brothers podcast.
Okay, we can't.
After that, no, we can't.
We can't. Our shit show, yes, but there is, and this is for real, and it's on Apple and Spotify. The shit show.
The shit show.
The shit show is a podcast, and it's on Stitcher, American Podcast, YouTube. Wait. Our podcast, The Shit Show. Is this from you?
No, that's not me.
Oh, no. Yours is Our Talk Show. I'm sorry. I thought Our Podcast. I'm like, wait, who the fuck is infringing? So
No, we're a
yeah,
talk show.
shit show, and then our podcast, the shit show, is pretty fucking close to our shit show podcast. So the shit show, top podcast, shit show. Three guys, three about talking. It said that I best laid plans on mice and men off. And hey guys, I want to drop a post, let you know about our Patreon. So yeah, that's on. Somebody else already had the genius
I
idea.
guess you can market it.
I guess but it's too late now. We can't because
No, fuck, we're too late.
we're too late. I see. I love coming up with cool names like that. Once my friend, she wanted to start a ska band, and me and her both came up with a great name, a checkered past.
That is good. That's a good name
for a ska band because of the checkers and all that.
Yeah.
And then we looked it up, and somebody else. It was already a band, and we were both like, "Son of a bitch!"
Stealing our ideas.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, that's gonna do it for our non-shit show podcast. The
Jordan Brothers podcast.
The Jordan Brothers podcast. Not to be confused with the Jonas Brothers.
No. I don't know how they would confuse us.
You give people way too much credit. I don't. I assume the lowest common denominator and just stay there. It's just the easiest way to just assume. Look, I'm sorry, but until humanity does something that makes me go, okay, there's a level of intelligence, then I'll be like thrilled. Until then, I'm just gonna assume that I'm not smart either. I don't want anybody to think that I'm smarter than anybody. I'm not. I'm a fucking dumbass. But I don't hold any sort of thing where it's like things are great.
Everything's great.
No, I'm like something stupid happens. I go, of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't that happen?
Why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't have that happened? Yeah. All right, for real though, I should think we should. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching.
And
see
listening.
you later. Yeah, and listening. For now, it's just watching, and yeah, and then we'll be back again, hopefully soon. So we'll do that.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.